On December 15, 2017, Canada was shaken by one of the country's most mysterious murder cases. Billionaire businessman Barry Sherman and his wife, Honey Sherman, were found dead inside their luxurious home in Toronto, Ontario. Despite years of investigations, media attention, and multiple theories, no one has been charged. The case remains one of Canada's most famous unsolved murder mysteries. Who were Barry and Honey Sherman? Barry Sherman was one of Canada's wealthiest businessmen and the founder of the pharmaceutical company Apotex, one of the world's largest manufacturers of generic medicines. His wife, Honey Sherman, was well known for her charity work and support of hospitals, educational institutions, and community organizations. The couple had 4 children and were considered one of Canada's most influential families. The day everything changed. In December 2017, the Shermans were preparing to move into a new home. After family members and their real estate agent were unable to contact them, concern quickly grew. On December 15, 2017, a real estate agent entered their Toronto mansion. Inside, a horrifying scene was discovered. Barry and Honey Sherman were found dead near the indoor swimming pool in the basement. The entire country was stunned. The crime scene. Police carefully examined the mansion. There were no obvious signs of forced entry. No valuable items appeared to have been stolen. Investigators also found no immediate evidence suggesting a random robbery. These details led detectives to believe the victims may have known their killer or killers. The unusual crime scene immediately became the focus of intense investigation. Early investigation. At first, investigators explored several possibilities. Some questioned whether the deaths could have been the result of a murder-suicide. However, as more forensic evidence was examined, investigators ruled out that theory. The case was officially treated as a double homicide. This decision changed the direction of the entire investigation. Possible motives. Because Barry Sherman was an extremely successful businessman, detectives examined his professional life. His company had been involved in numerous legal disputes over the years. Police also looked into business relationships, financial matters, and personal connections. Investigators considered whether the murders could have been motivated by financial interests, personal revenge, or another unknown reason. Despite years of investigation, no motive has been confirmed publicly. Security footage. One of the most discussed pieces of evidence was surveillance video recorded near the Sherman home. Investigators identified an unknown individual walking in the neighborhood around the time of the murders. This person became widely known in media reports as the "walking man." Police have never publicly identified the individual or confirmed whether that person was directly involved in the crime. The footage remains one of the most mysterious aspects of the investigation. A complex investigation. The investigation became one of the largest homicide investigations in Canadian history. Police interviewed numerous witnesses. Thousands of documents were reviewed. Digital evidence, surveillance footage, forensic findings, and phone records were carefully analyzed. Authorities also appealed to the public for information. Despite these efforts, no arrests have been made. Public interest. The Sherman murders attracted worldwide attention. True crime investigators, journalists, and documentary filmmakers continue to examine the case. Many theories have been suggested over the years, but none have been proven in court. Because the investigation remains open, many important questions are still unanswered. Conclusion. More than 7 years later, the murders of Barry and Honey Sherman remain one of Canada's greatest unsolved mysteries. Who entered the mansion? What was the real motive? And who was responsible for taking the lives of one of Canada's most prominent couples? Until investigators identify and charge those responsible, these questions remain unanswered. The Barry and Honey Sherman case continues to remind us that even the most powerful and successful people can become victims of crimes that remain unsolved. If you enjoy true crime documentaries, subscribe for more real crime stories, unsolved mysteries, and cold cases from Canada and around the world.